예, 죽어가는 땅 계속 영상 이어가도록 하겠습니다.
Guys, the cables are moving.
They're drawing back. We can climb up that vent.
오잉? 아, 저기 왔던 데군요. 아, 결국은 같이 가는 게 아니라 혼자 가잖아.
Cables are twisted around that node on the other side. I'll see if I can get to it.
We'll wait here.
아, 따라갔구나, 니들.
That was quite a jump. Okay, now, how to get up to the node?
오케이. 안돼.
How do I get back up there?
Are you okay down there?
Yeah.
아, 떨어지면 다시 올라가라고 만들어 놓은 곳이네. 에이. 오잉? 뭐하냐 여기서.
The beam's retracting, Aloy.
점프.
All right, let's see what we can do.
Made it.
네, 여기 강제 전환 또 하면 되겠죠?
Come on over, you two.
열려라 참깨. 시간 좀 볼게요. 얼마 안 지났네요. 예. 4분 정도 지났어요.
Who is that? Hephaestus. It's taken over this whole place.
Matrix 5.
떨어지는 곳이네. 안 되고 안 되고.
Looks like there's another node on the other side. Through that door. How to get to that node on the other side? There's still no sign of fog.
It's a big place. We'll keep looking.
Increase by 20%.
Okay, there's a platform down there. I think I can reach it if I glide.
Engage anti-distribution J1 Zeta. Transfer secondary packages to materials E5 and 12. Stream units A59 to B24.
아니, 위로 올라가는 데가 더 있어?
I think I can hitch a ride on one of those
Uh-huh.
mobile carriers.
Execute armament assessment alpha. Cycle of secondary pipelines.
Is Hephaestus up to it?
Laurel, above us. She's in the air.
Don't let go, Aloy!
Yep, wasn't planning on it.
여기에서 손을 놔야 될 것 같아요.
Ride's over. Okay. Should be able to glide to that platform down there.
그치, 철강이지.
There's the note.
Matrix 5.
자, 업링크.
Mark 1.
구경, 너도 빨리 와, 이제.
By 20%.
Who is Hephaestus? What does it want with this place? It's taken over facilities before to build deadly machines. But it wasn't always hostile. It used to be part of something good. Something called Gaia.
거의 끝까지 온 것 같죠? 예.
More of those cables covering that door.
아이고, 이게 아닌데.
Oh no.
아유, 또 저희 보스인가 봐요. 아유,
What has
괜찮아.
Hephaestus done to her? Turn it into a weapon, which sooner or later will be unleashed. And then, Plainsong. If my people see what it has become, if one of our gods attacks them, you know what we have to do.
여기에서 무찔러야 돼.
Are you ready?
레펠 강화.
That dome of light. Is it protecting the machine?
Yeah. There should be a node I can override nearby to shut it down.
살아났네.
Here we go. I'm so sorry.
아이 미친 듯이.
Get the big guy!
오.
Machine's got heavy weapons on its back. If I can detach them, I can use them against it.
아 중화기를 떼내자고 하네. 이거 아니잖아. 아이 중화기. 이거 말고 나 중화기인 줄 알았어. 야 중화기를 떼내라고 했는데 아 저구나. 아 뻔히 약점이 보이는데. 아 아 저거 무기 떼냈는데 이
You're going desktop!
죽은 줄 알았다. 이. 아. 잡았네. 걸렸어. 붙잡아 놓긴 잘했다만 너무 오래 걸린 거 아니야?
Should help.
You've made yourself a
Got
target.
this one lined up. That's all the machines.
박살났다. 너희 치는.
Mourning a machine that nearly killed us?
It's still her god.
I do not grieve for a god or a machine. But because I no longer know what to believe.
에일로이를 믿어야지 이제. 어?
Look, so if you want, you can go back home.
Do I still have one? And if so, for how long? Can you really heal our lands? Save my people?
One step at a time. But it starts now.
Compensate. Retreat. Inevitable.
Not bad.
Up we go.
But there's more.
Like Aloy said, this is only the beginning.
먹을 거 먹고.
Aloy, the core. My focus is showing holograms.
알았어, 알았어.
There must be overrides. Knowledge on how to tame machines. Let's find out.
엄청 뿌려댔네. 화살은 뭐 사실상 내가 직접 만들면서 해도 되는데. 혹시나 주변에 없나 좀 보도록 할게요. 뭐
That's new.
Is she leaving?
설마 저번 달에 그놈들이 다시 오진 않겠지? 강제 전환.
Looks like Hephaestus has been upgrading the security grid on the cauldrons. The data's been corrupted. Not sure I can do much about that right now. And my focus doesn't recognize some of these. Must be machines I haven't seen yet.
Got what you need?
Yes.
Let's press on then.
이제 새롭게 죽어가는 땅 퀘스트를 완료를 했습니다. 뒷부분요. 새로운 인터루트 데이지눈. 아, 지도를 한 번도 안 열어봤었는데. 예.
Greetings, graduates of Cradle 9. Welcome to the regional... Error. Unauthorized access detected.
That doesn't sound good.
Is that the spirit? Minerva?
I don't think so. At least, not directly.
자, 가시죠. 시설로 들어가기야? 나가는 게 아니라? 일단은 퀘스트는 끝냈는데 새로운 인트로 틀어줘. 또 연캐가 계속 진행이 됐어요. 그럼 계속 가야죠 뭐 어떻게.
Attention. All personnel must vacate the facility immediately.
Something doesn't want us here. What exactly was this place?
일단 전투 시설은 아닌 것 같고요. 예.
No. There. That's our way out.
Error. Unauthorized access. Initiating facility lockdown. Stay out.
What's going on?
Well, at least the emergency lights work.
What just happened?
Minerva's definitely here. And I think it's trying to keep us out. I'll scout ahead, see if there's a way to get us in.
You sure we shouldn't come with you?
Well, yeah, Minerva could be dangerous. Let me make sure it's safe.
Okay.
We'll be right here if you need us.
만능창. 아이는 거기서 뽀뽀나 하고 있어. 넌 뽀뽀하는 거 좋아하잖아? 올라 올라 올라.
Okay, I need to find where Minerva's hiding. I should look for a way to access the facility systems. Locked.
예, 자원도 별로 없어서
Restricted access. You are not wanted here.
Nope, sorry. You're not getting rid of me that easily, Minerva.
이거 떼서 갈 수 있는
What
곳이고요.
are all those cables in the center for? Minerva's shutting me out. Looks like this might be where data's stored. I don't see a way to access the system.
아까 거기가 길인가 보네요. 방법 없네 뭐.
Let's see where this leads.
25분 정도. 여기도 있네? 뭐야? 두 군데라.
Dead end.
네, 여기는 뭐 그럼 별거 없는 거고.
Looks like those cables connect to something above. Seems promising, if I can find a way up there.
자,
I can feel a draft above. Might be a way out of this shaft.
예. 그린샤인 조각, 굿.
Looks like
이건?
another part of the facility. Don't think I'm getting through that door right now. I should turn back, see what else I can find.
여기는 나중에 오거나 아무튼 이쪽으로 오면 안 되는 곳 지금. 박?
And I'm outside. I need to find a way back into the facility. Maybe I could look for a way in higher up the mountain. Close. If I can get Minerva to cooperate, I can merge it with Gaia. Finally bring her back. And we can start fixing the blight, the storms, and maybe she can help me figure out who those strangers in the proving lab were. Why did they have a clone of Elizabeth? Why did they want it back up? Pipes up there. Might lead me to a way back in. But how to reach them?
타고 가야죠. 예.
I might be able to glide to that ledge.
여기서 또 활가?
Some of those rocks look loose. I think I can clear them.
만능창.
Ah, another shaft. Okay, now I've got to find a way to plug into this place.
한 바퀴 삥 도는 것 같다 느낌에.
Looks like some kind of dome. Wonder what it's for.
그렇네.
Alert. System core penetrated.
바로 가이아 커널. 설마 아무것도 못 얻는 거야?
I need the console. Please.
Access denied.
It didn't used to be like this. Do you remember it? Anything? You were part of something bigger once. Something good. Gaia. That's right. She can live again. But only if you give her the chance. I can't reboot her without you.
Light. Cease.
I think you'll disappear into her. Become part of her. Like you used to be.
Misery. Will cease.
Yes.
만능 머신 AI.
Thank you, Minerva. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Minerva function to original code. Do you wish to initiate heuristic matrix?
Here goes.
어우 아름답네. 그 흑인 아줌마 나왔다. 흑인 아줌마.
Greetings, Dr. Sobek. A moment. Scanning data. So it is Aloy, not Elizabeth. We have much to discuss, but initialization of my heuristic matrix will not be complete for several minutes more. In the meantime, I suggest you familiarize yourself with this facility. It is our best option for a base of operations, and you can make use of its equipment to improve your ability to override machines.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good.
Shall I grant access to your companions? They will be here shortly.
Okay, but don't overwhelm them.
부탁한다고 되는 거냐 그게?
They don't have a lot of experience with things like, well, you.
갑자기 활로 쏴. 저기다 그러고 활로 쏴.
So no fake this time?
No. This time she's real. Varl, Zoe. This is Gaia.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Gaia's still, waking up. Let's look around.
I will highlight the location of the lab on your focus. I have established a network between your focuses, allowing you to communicate when apart.
Good. So what was this place?
A regional control center, where zero
얼마 되지? 아,
would have overseen
36분이네요.
terraforming operations in the area.
일단 실험실로 이동하도록 하겠습니다. 실험실에서 뭐 업그레이드가 가능하다고 하니까요. 뭐 적이 있는 건 아닌 것 같고요. 예.
What's all this?
This was intended as the main gathering space for control center operatives.
You could fit a good number of people in here.
Or maybe just a few. To start with, you two go ahead. I'm going to...
So this was supposed to be a lab.
That was its intended purpose. Some of the machine data you recovered from the repair bay below us appears to be corrupted. Accessing the terminal in this room will show you how to repair and complete the override.
I'll take a look.
아, 타고 다닐... 이거 뭐 플라우혼으로 잡았어야지 되는 거죠? 활성 퀘스트로 등록해 놓죠.
Have to go explore it. Huh. Looks like I need data from machine
와, 여기는 어떻게 와, 나중에?
parts to fix the corrupted override.
My initialization is complete. You may continue to explore the facility, Aloy. When you are ready, return to the control room. We have much to discuss.
알았어. 좀 보고,
Looks like an office.
Correct. The facility was designed with a number of private offices.
I guess it's nice to have a space to call your own.
This would have been an access point for advanced training modules on terraforming operations. Unfortunately, those modules were deleted when the Apollo database was destroyed.
That's too bad. What's this space for?
This would have
화장실.
been the sleeping quarters for control
아니야,
center
숙소야?
operatives.
뭐야?
Reminds me of the bedhouse aspirants had to sleep in the night before the proving.
있는 깜빡깜빡거리는데. 좀 봤나?
Hey, Gaia? Why doesn't this door have power?
At my current operating level, I am only able to restore functionality to part of this facility. In time,
자, 퀘스트가 지금 이게 퀘스트가 아니지.
that may change.
Got it. Looks like another office.
If no one's ever been here, who built all this?
Gaia did. With the help of machines.
Through that door is a trail that leads towards Plainsong.
So I could head back east if I need to, once we're done here.
Correct.
So this place was here all this time. Built for people who would never show up.
Why didn't they?
Remember that guy I told you about? Ted Farrow? He sabotaged things. It wasn't supposed to be this way.
고민하고 있어? 아, 거의 다. 오. 여기는 위치고.
That door leads to the west exit. But before you leave, we have much to discuss.
Right.
다 돌아봤잖아. 아. 자, 이제 성자실로 돌아가도록 할게요.
Maybe it's time to talk to Gaia.
I'll leave you to it.
Hello, Aloy.
Hi. So you're ready?
Yes. Initialization is complete. All tests show that my heuristic matrix launched correctly and is stable. You must have many questions.
Yeah. But two big ones first. We're not gonna be able to fix the biosphere without making you whole. I ran a search for your subfunctions at the Hades Proving Lab, but Minerva was the only one I found.
Thankfully, the sensory capabilities of this facility are far more advanced. I will search for the others now.
아, 탐색해줘?
Transmitting query pattern. Receiving. Of Apollo, Artemis, and Eleuthia, I can find no trace. They are simply gone.
What about the others?
Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon are revealed. They lie within reach, procurable.
And Hephaestus?
It too stands revealed, but it is not like the others.
That's for sure.
In the years since the extinction signal, Hephaestus has evolved. Moreover, it is not confined to a single location. It haunts the global network that connects cauldrons to each other across the planet, making it exceptionally difficult to subdue.
Let me guess. We need it bad?
Correct. Its capabilities are essential. Without it, I can only delay the extinction of life on Earth. Hephaestus is our only hope of a permanent solution.
So we start there?
Unfortunately, we cannot. Procuring Hephaestus can only be attempted after my own capabilities have been significantly enhanced.
가야의 업그레이드를 해야 된다는 거네,
Functions
지금.
First, then Hephaestus.
그렇게 되겠지.
Precisely so.
So, Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon. How do I capture them?
To recover a subordinate function, you will have to travel to its location and find the physical processor to which it escaped. Then, exactly as you did with Minerva, you must use the master override to revert the subordinate function to its original code state.
And then how do I get it back here?
The subordinate function must be loaded onto a data storage device and physically carried back to this facility.
간단하네.
The cartridge your root kernel was stored on?
Yes. Its capacity is limited, so it can only carry one subordinate function at a time. But in all other respects, it will suffice.
자, 그럼 이제 아까 나를 습격했던 그 낯선 이들.
Maybe you can help me make sense of something. A while ago, I had a run-in with a group of strangers who tried to kill me. They had machine servitors and a clone of Elizabeth Sobek with them.
Yes, this was recorded by your focus.
Do you know who they are?
The answer to that question is related to the extinction signal that woke Hades, prompting my predecessor's self-destruction.
The extinction signal? Okay, that sounds ominous.
The signal did not come from Earth, Aloy.
외계인이야?
The calculations are complicated, but it appears to have originated 81 trillion kilometers away. A distance so vast that light itself requires 8.611 years to cross it.
빛이 가로지는데도 8,600년이야? 왜 온 거야 여기까지 쟤들은?
What's so far away, and why does it want us dead?
The Sirius star system.
Sirius? But that's where Far Zenith, their ship.
The Odyssey.
Yes, that's where it was headed. But it blew up. Unless... I don't... Why make it seem like they failed? They didn't want anyone to know. They didn't want future humans to think that they were out there. Wait. The strangers who tried to kill me at the Hades Proving Lab? The ones with the clone? Are you saying that they're from... that they're descendants of... Far Zenith?
Yes, that is my conclusion.
What is the state of the biosphere? Is the terraforming system
아데니스
functioning?
In a sense,
외계 종족의
the terraforming
습격.
system never stopped functioning.
물론 후손이라고 하지만 외계
Since
종족이죠.
my predecessor's destruction, is that there has been no central governing intelligence to monitor its robotic agents and assign new tasks. As a result, errors have accrued, and day by day, the biosphere has gradually veered ever more sharply towards destruction. In recent months, disturbances in the biosphere have become obvious. But these bellwether phenomena offer just the merest glimpse of the complex and accelerating cycles of environmental dysfunction, now driving Earth's biosphere towards collapse.
And you can't do anything
좀
to stop it?
넘기면 수 없나?
If you can return Ether, Poseidon, and Demeter to me, I can improvise modest corrections to parts of the system.
일단 새놈 먼저 구하자.
Water will be purified, and rampant plant growth curtailed.
오호.
But such corrections will not stave off collapse. They will only buy us time. Only with Hephaestus can I design and produce new robotic agents designed to permanently reverse the damage that has accumulated. All efforts must be directed toward that end.
헤파이토스를 할 때는 상당히 후반부겠네요, 그러면.
How long do we have then?
At present rates, without additional factors, the biosphere will cross a point of no return.
4개월이네. 아이고, 빡세네. 4개월이네, 4개월.
And if I gather Ether, Demeter, Poseidon, merge you with them?
We will only gain a few months more.
Well, every bit counts. The sole purpose of the signal, why would descendants of Far Zenith...
At this point, we can only...
I mean, Earth posed no threat to them. We don't have the technology to get in their way. We didn't even know about them.
True.
Unless... The strangers I ran into, they were after a Gaia backup. I mean, if they did that. If they booted their own Gaia and boosted her power, until she could take control of Hephaestus. And then the whole terraforming system.
Then yes, the system could be used to do what the extinction signal failed to accomplish. Snuff out life, and then potentially to build an entirely new biosphere. To their specifications.
So they could be trying to do the same thing we are.
But with opposite results.
Extinction. Instead of salvation. Well, this is not good. You said Sirius is...
81 trillion kilometers.
Right.
On a spacecraft much like the Odyssey, though significantly more advanced. The journey from Earth to Sirius would have taken the Odyssey almost 300 years. This appears to have been much faster. If their ship departed Sirius at the extinction signal, the journey was made in just 29 years at an average of 0.297 the speed of light. If they did not set out for Earth until they learned of the extinction signal's failure, the journey was even faster. A mere 13 years, or...
Okay, enough.
나도 빙빙 돌겠어.
How did you figure out that the
key came with data on your from Silence interrogation of Hades. The duration of the signal itself.
That doesn't make sense. You said that the signal took... Why would the signal keep transmitting after it was...
Because the sender didn't know that had happened.
Which would take another 8.6 years.
Correct. Only then would the sender... So the duration, halved, gave... With that in mind, I simply scanned my astronomical database for any relevant location. Because it was Far Zenith's intended destination, Sirius was the only logical source.
So if the Descendants... I guess we can assume that their technology is powerful in all sorts of...
Yes, as your encounter with them at the Proving Lab amply demonstrates. They appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors. Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that shields them from harm.
Yeah, no kidding. The one I fought seemed indestructible.
Throughout history, every defensive technology has eventually been defeated by an offensive counterpart. Perhaps a way can be found to defeat their shielding.
Yeah, I hope so. Or I'm not gonna be winning fights against them anytime soon. The extinction signal didn't just wake Hades. It made every subordinate function self-aware.
I have wondered this. So far as I can tell, Hades was the sole target, and the partial sentience imparted to other subordinate functions was incident.
So the signal have been sent by someone who had thorough knowledge of the system, huh?
Yes. The signals were its intentions less malevolent.
The Descendants I ran into at the Hades... So that's consistent with the idea
조금
that they came
빨리빨리
here to salvage
넘길게요.
Zero Dawn technologies, right?
Yes, in effect as a key to the terraforming system.
But how could they have...
The Odyssey carried approximately 200,000 human zygotes, millions of animal zygotes. It is conceivable that Elizabeth Sobek, with or without her knowledge, and carried aboard the ship in
That's... Okay, but destroying Elizabeth's dream? It's evil.
It is difficult to know. Or perhaps she is a subordinate and has no...
Elizabeth Sobek? A subordinate?
자, 끝났습니다. 다 내용은 봤고요. 아, 이것도 여러 개네. 아, 괜찮아.
You said you need Hephaestus to save life from
Every subordinate function has only by recovering and merging it can mass-produce new machines at cauldrons across the planet. Only through it can I program new machines and alter the tasking of existing machines. Recovering other subordinate functions may by us, but without Hephaestus, I cannot permanently stave off mass extinction.
Given Hephaestus's importance, is there really...
I'm afraid that is quite... In my present state, launched and merged, I am operating at less... Hephaestus dwarfs this figure. Were an attempt made to conduct... Hephaestus would absorb me, rather than the other way around. Merge cannot be attempted until my
And how many subordinate functions?
Merging Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon will expand my heuristic network to 41.6% capacity, exceeding that of...
You said Hephaestus isn't located...
Correct, which are confined to... Hephaestus is distributed throughout the network that connects...
So, when the time comes to...
I do not know. I will attempt to find a solution.
So, once Hephaestus has been recovered, you'll regain the capacity to mass produce...
Yes. And to program their
So could you build an army of machines? Attack the Descendants of Far Zenith and take them out?
It is in my nature to take any and all necessary steps to human life above all. So yes, once I have been empowered with, I could design, build, given the nature of the Far Zenith threat, Doing so may be our only option. I must admit, however, that I have misgivings about using such technology to kill, no matter how
그렇지,
aggressive the
그거는
enemy.
또 다른 전쟁이니까.
Indeed.
The missing subordinate functions.
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating. But, unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February.
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic.
All three of the missing functions
전작에
are
나왔던
served
앤가
purpose,
보네요.
or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
If attainable, restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic process. Unfortunately, I have no way to track them. They
저것들을
The
다
three
모으면
subordinate
진엔딩인가?
functions that you detected. What do we know about?
All three are relevant to problems current. Ether is responsible for detoxifying. Poseidon controls the organic and chemical composition of Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life. If all three were, they would constitute a massive but beware. Their responses to my, in human terms, they are frightened, lost, and paranoid.
Like Minerva.
Exactly.
자, 뭐야 아직 있어?
So if the descent, I guess we can.
Yes, they appeared further the energy field that
본 거잖아.
every defensive techno for assume no.
끝났습니다.
I guess what can you tell me?
When my predecessor, the subordinate function saw so in each case will be ether is the closest, and therefore might be the easy. It appears to be in the middle of Tanakh. My knowledge of that tribe is limited to data I read on your, but they seem to have a significant incline.
Well, that's a nice way to put it. What about Poseidon and Demeter?
Poseidon has taken shelter in the desert south of this look. My substratal geography data indicates that a major old world settlement.
A ruin in the middle of the desert, huh? Straight.
Agreed. As for Demeter, it appears to be. Unfortunately, I am unable. As such, it may be the most difficult.
Okay, so 3 subordinate functions to go after. Ether, somewhere in Tanakh territory. Poseidon.
Where will you begin?
하이텔이지 무조건.
I think I'll head for Ether.
Then I will assign Ether as, if you obtain it, I may be able to use it to quell the most severe storms in the region. Though I will require Hephaestus and the control over machines that it offers to permanently stabilize the biosphere. Should you change your mind, you can update your objective via your focusing. I will also transmit a summary of available data on all of the subordinate. Is there anything else I can help you with? I know you have a great deal to accomplish.
I do, don't I?
Is something wrong?
I don't know. It's just that Elizabeth set the bar pretty high. She had a dream for you, for life on Earth, and a lot has gone wrong, and it's all on my shoulders to fix it. Do you think I can do it all? Repair the system?
흔들리는군요.
defeat Zenith? Live up to her example?
Absolutely. In her last message, my predecessor declared her unwavering conviction in your success. In you, all things are possible. You prevailed in purging Hades and rebooting my system core.
Thank you, Gaia. Well, I guess I should get...
I have unlocked the facility's exits. One leads onward to the west,